I'm Willow. Bend with the wind.
And we have breaking news tonight with a Roomba riding cat becomes a web hit. If you don't know what a Roomba is, it's an automatic vacuum cleaner that you turn on and it rides around and cleans up things automatically. The latest web sensation, a black and white cat that seems to have no fear of vacuum cleaners, at least the robotic kind. CNN reports that more than 1.6 million YouTube watchers have seen the kitty sitting pretty aboard a Roomba automatic vacuum.
That is so neat. I wish I had a cat that did that. I wish I had a vacuum that did that.
And the video of that cat on the automatic vacuum will be on our website. And a lucky man wins 2 vehicles in 10 days. There's run-of-the-mill Lucky, and there's Michael Horton Lucky. The Kansas man has found his wallet was the past 10 days by winning a bunch of contests. The 2 biggest hauls, a Saturn Outlook and a Mitsubishi Lancer.
Good grief.
And I saw this on the news this morning. A jetpack pilot flies across the canyon at the Grand Canyon in Colorado. The National Department of something in Colorado has invented this jetpack that runs off of hydrogen peroxide. And Daredevil Eric Scott put on a jetpack Monday and used it to fly across the Royal Gorge, which is 1,100-foot deep canyon in Colorado. The sponsor Go Past Sports said it took Scott 21 seconds to cross the 1,500-foot wide gorge at 75 miles per hour.
Well, he can just do that all he wants to.
And here's some more weird, odd facts. American Airlines saved $40,000 in 1987 by eliminating 1 olive from each salad in first class. 30% of Chinese adults live with their parents.
That's nice.
200 million people in China live on less than $1 a day.
I believe it.
In 2006, there were 398 million cell phones in China.
How many?
398 million.
How'd they do that when they only get to live on $1 a day?
20% of the world's population lives in China.
I believe it.
People spend 2 weeks of their lives at traffic lights.
Good grief.
I'd rather just wait at a traffic light for 2 weeks in one period, and then, have a little pass so you never have to wait at one.
Yeah,
but the cops have a little gun, so every time they come up to the stall light, it automatically turns green for them, and for everyone else, it turns red. You should get one of those. If you come up and you wait at a traffic light for 2 weeks, you should automatically get one of those guns.
But tell me, how would traffic be controlled then?
The original name of Bank of America was Bank of Italy.
Really? How?
10 years ago, only 500 people in China could ski. This year, an estimated 5 million Chinese will visit ski resorts.
How come? That's an awful lot of people. This all of a sudden they all learned how to ski?
Topless saleswomen are legal in Liverpool, England, but only in tropical fish stores. Okay, and now it's time for Culture Moment with Willow Vindenberg.
This is called Almost Perfect. It's another one of those poems by Shel Silverstein. His brother didn't write them all. Almost perfect, but not quite. Those were the words of Mary Hume at her 7th birthday party. Looking around the ribboned room, this tablecloth is pink, not white. Almost perfect, but not quite. Almost perfect, but not quite. Those were the words of growing-up Mary, talking about her handsome beau, the one she wasn't going to marry. Squeeze me a bit too tight. Almost perfect, not quite. Almost Almost perfect, but not quite. Those were the words of Miss Hume, teaching in the 7th grade. Grading papers in the gloom, late at night up in her room. They never crossed their T's just right. Almost perfect, but not quite. 98 the day she died, complaining about the spotless floor. People shook their heads and sighed. Guess that she'll like heaven more. Up went her soul on feathered wings. Out the door, up out of sight. Another voice from heaven came. Almost perfect, but not quite. That was... Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's enough. I know how to calm them down.
Yeah, you crack a whip at them and they shut up. That wasn't very nice of you. I was enjoying all that.
Okay.
No. You don't have to do it either.
And now it's time for one of those weird British stories.
Uh-oh. I lost 1 pound a day.
Let's try a mime in a zoo.
How can you do that if not everybody can see it?
One day, an out-of-work mime is visiting the zoo and attempts to earn some money as a street performer. As soon as he starts to draw a crowd, a zookeeper grabs him and drags him into his office. The zookeeper explains to the mime that the zoo's most popular attraction, a gorilla, has died suddenly, and the keeper fears that attendance at the zoo will fall off. He offers the mime a job to dress up as the gorilla until they can get another one. The mime accepts. So the next morning, the mime puts on the gorilla suit and enters the cave before the crowd comes. He discovered that it's a great job. He can sleep all he wants, play and make fun of people, and he draws bigger crowds than ever before as a mime. However, eventually the crowds tire of him, and he's tired of just swinging on tires all day. He begins to notice that people are paying more attention to the lion in the cage next to his. Not wanting to lose attention of his audience, he climbs to the top of the cage, crawls across a partition, and dangles from the top of the lion's cage. Of course, this makes the lion furious, but the crowd loves it. At the end of the day, the zookeeper comes and gives the mime a raise for being such a good attraction. Well, this goes on for some time. The mime keeps taunting the lion, the crowd grows larger and larger, and the salary keeps going up, up, up. Then one terrible day, when the dangling's over, the fierce lion slips and falls. The mime is terrified. The lion gathers itself to prepare to pounce. The mime is so scared that he begins to run around the cage. The lion closes behind. Finally, the mime starts screaming and yelling, "Help! Help me!" But the lion is quick and pounces. Help me! But the lion quick and it pounces. The mime soon finds out that on his back, looking after the angry lion, the lion says, "Shut up, you idiot! Do you want to get us both fired?"
Now that's cute.
Okay, now what should we read?
I don't know what you got.
Beer and ice cream diet.
That sounds like a winner. Let's see about that one. Beer and ice cream diet.
Justification for beer and ice cream, but stay away from the pizza. As we all know, it takes 1 calorie to heat 1 gram of water. 1 degree... I don't want to read this one. It's a little too long for right now.
Well, that's very nice to tell everybody you don't want to read it to them.
Baseball season. A recent Scottish immigrant attends his first baseball game in his new country, and after a base hit, he hears the fans roaring, "Run, run!" The next batter connects heavily with the ball, and the Scotsman stands up and roars with the crowd in his thick accent, "Run ya! Run, will ya!" A third batter slams a hit, and again the Scotsman, obviously pleased with the knowledge of the game, screams, "Run, will ya!" The next batter held his swing, and 3 and 2 umps call a Scotsman and stands up, "Run, will ya!" And the surrounding fans giggle quietly, and he sits down, a confused friendly friend.